Hello. Stream 2. Stream 2 of Space Quest 4, 10, something like that. I think I left off the last stream lost. So that's nice. We had just escaped from the mall area. Hey, Tanichu. Welcome on in. Like, I'm instantly stuck. Okay. I don't even think I'm supposed to be here. Where's my sound? It feels like there should be more sound here.
That's your head, Roger. Now use it for something.
Okay. Basically, I hopped in this thing at the mall. I was trying to get out. I thought it would be like before where I'm just punching a bunch of numbers randomly and eventually we just go to some other timeline or time. But that wasn't working. I was trying this. We got this.
These symbols look vaguely familiar. Now, where have you seen them?
I had this piece of paper from, I forget when I got it, but it was from one of those sequel police people. When I was, it was the guy, I think when he fell into that pterodactyl nest with me and got impaled. We got this out of his pocket. And these are symbols that we can use here, but there's only 3 of them. And I guess Roger doesn't want to...
These symbols...
take the gum off, or I'm soft-locked, because I was maybe supposed to get something to scrape off the gum.
You can't use that here.
Can't use the acid. I'm just walking around with this acid that could kill me.
You have a jar of green acid. It's very pleasant
got
looking.
this cigar.
It would serve no purpose.
Oh yeah, also I got the connector for the terminal, and there were 10 choices. I didn't know which one to choose. They all gave the same amount of points. And they all gave a lot of points. So it may be one of these things where it's just the game's trying to freak you out and make you think there's a right one and a bunch of wrong ones. Maybe they're all correct. Or maybe only one is correct. And then I have to restart. Got the Energizer Bunny. Oh, let's see. When I saved, I had just left off here. Isn't there supposed to be music? I feel like there's supposed to be music. There's sound. There was music when I started the game. During the Sierra logo. And maybe if I die, that'll be the tester. Because I think it plays music when I die. Also weird that you can't get in the water unless you fall in the water. Oh god, I hate that. Trying to get to the top of the screen, but yeah, this is the same as before. All those latex babes are probably still shopping. Yeah, let me just die. Let me die and see if the music is working on the main game here. I should die if I fall off this side.
Glad you could play Space Quest.
Alright. I guess, just no music allowed here. So I got here by, I was taking pictures of the codes where I was going, and so that's how I ended up back here. That's one of the codes. I only have one more. That should take us back to the time at the start of the game. Hey, Weird Proc. Welcome on in. Let's see if I can type all this crap in. Ish, this better send me back.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life.
Uh-huh.
Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time rip transfluxers.
I better see
Your
some shit
adrenaline
happening.
And stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole.
Please.
And finally...
Oh, thank Christ. At least it's getting us somewhere. Man, okay, so I'm back here. This is the area near the start of the game. No speed allowed in here. Well, before when we came here, there was nothing. There was nothing we could do here because those police dudes were in the way. Now we got this terminal, and I just happen to have that pocket pal.
This is the Sequel Police Dispatch Monitor. At the moment, nothing is being displayed.
That's just a monitor? I thought it was like... It's just not a door kind of thing?
It looks to be a sealed, reinforced structure which houses dispatch communications and monitoring equipment.
Please work.
It would serve no purpose.
I don't even know how to use this thing.
This is just a dumb terminal. It won't do anything by itself.
I know. What about my...
Yes, it's a reveal-o-matic electric hint revealer.
Does this do anything?
You can't use... It would serve no purpose. You can't... Nothing. It would... Nothing.
What if I hop in the other one? Does this do anything?
You are unable to do anything with that now.
My ass.
It feels remarkably similar to a walled structure.
Talk to
You
it.
talk to yourself.
Smell.
It doesn't smell great, but it smells better than you.
Why do we have the Energized Bunny? I don't know. It was like the very first thing we interacted with at the start of the game. All we did was take a battery out to use with this. I can't even look at it. It's not a laptop. It's like some kind of terminal we're supposed to be able to use to plug in somewhere, but
You can't. Nothing. This is the Sequel Police Dispatch Monitor.
yeah. Wait, is this something?
It looks to be a sealed. It would.
I don't think we can go back to the mall either. Can I hop up in
This
this?
is the patrol shuttle you hitched a ride on.
I think we can, but it's just I think this just takes us back and forth to the area down below. I don't think we can pilot this. Right?
You climb up into the...
I don't wanna. Oh, now they're back. I guess I could go down, but... And just out of curiosity, let me see if I can get that unstable ordnance I'm bringing up. If I don't get zapped first. And leave? Are we just picking up? Okay, I don't think I can skip any of that. I can skip any text, but not those animations. Also, death everywhere. I gotta be careful.
Okay, you now have the unstable ordnance. Remember, it was your idea. Good luck.
See, this looks like something, this or that.
Don't mess with it.
Don't mess with it.
Nothing happened.
Oh, how did I... Do I have to... Over here, there was the entrance to the sewer, but...
The building is in the building.
It's out of sight now. Yeah.
Another of Xenon's.
Does that mean that the only way I can get back up above is to go down the grate area? Because I can't take the ordnance in there. Hey, Neil Andron. Yeah, it's my first time playing. Yeah, I think they just put in the ordnance to... just so they can have fun with the, death. Of course I picked up the ordnance. This isn't the very start.
I would think that something identifiable as unstable ordnance would be low on your list of fun and healthy things to carry.
We're about halfway through.
We hope you'll get yourself together and rejoin us. Isn't this a blast?
Yeah, you always do maximum save slots with this game. Any kind of Sierra game. No, I don't think I need to be down here. Yeah, because I think the only way to get that ship back down is to go through the grate and back out the other side for whatever reason. Yeah, because the entrance to the sewer is not visible at all. Whatever. Whatever, man. Let's get out of here. Yeah, all we had was 2 hands and a pair of lips after that. Well, before, there was a guy over here. I wonder if this
Your
is...
innate sense of curiosity makes you wish you knew the way to open this thing.
I know. I wish this would work.
You can't use that. Nothing.
This is the most unsatisfying item in the game so far.
It's you.
I know it's me.
Sense of curiosity. None of the codes you punch in seem to have any effect on the door.
The game...
Nothing happened.
Game really doesn't give any kind of clue on where to use this.
It would.
Whatever. And then this... I have to type in like 6 code symbols, but it's only showing me 3. Can't scrape off the gum. I wonder if I do have to look at the hint book.
SQ4 hint book.
I do have this.
It would serve no purpose. Nothing. It would. Nothing happens. Nothing. Nothing. You can't use.
I think one of these questions seems relevant. I looked at this before. I'm in this stupid time pod. Where else can I go? Oh, I gotta click on it there. Where do you think? Someplace where the sun don't shine. Ulan's Flats, if you had the coordinates.
Oh, great. Only half the answer showed. It must be a defective hint module.
Are those the first 3 symbols that I need? It could be. It could be. Well, now I have to look at all the other shit. Most of these I think are just bullshit, but that looks like the one that's relevant. My apps. I'm falling, I can't get up. We'll call your family in the hospital right away, Mrs. Fletcher. Okay. I thought maybe there was some way I could scrape the gum off that thing. You know. Logical stuff. Well, let's see if I can get this going. So I guess then you'd probably be soft locked if you didn't have this from the mall. Shock Pikachu face ass ship. A lot of the ships looked like that. I think I mentioned that when I first saw it. Okay, let me pull up the... Way easier nowadays than back in the day. Take pictures of codes and stuff. Instead of having to draw all these things down. Okay, there's that, and then there's... Oh god, I didn't take a picture of the... There we go. There. I do like the finger. I know they were aware of how goofy this looks. Okay, and then there is... Look at that. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly that, and then there's like a T one. Please take me somewhere.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life. Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time rip transducers.
Take us away.
Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole.
Please, no sad music.
And finally...
Ah, look at that. I didn't even have to... Well, taken outside of the game hint. I think that's just required. And that was from... the software? Oh, look at that, we're back in Space Quest 1. How nice. We got points. Oh, do we get to go inside and see the alien bands again? Is this the ship that I purchased back in Space Quest 1? Am I gonna steal my own ship? Hey, Alexa. Welcome on in. Interesting game time. Oh, shit. Let me... How long have I been going? I always forget something. Hold on, I got it. There we go. Always forget something. I love how you're always on top of my screw-ups. There we go.
Looks like ordinary sand to me, Roger.
No, it was 420. It wasn't a...
It's a Walmart force field generation unit.
Oh, let's get away from these sounds. Droids would be us. This sound, man.
The sign indicates that this establishment is not open for business.
I remember you could buy the crappy droid in there. Right? Wouldn't it die? These look like possible somethings.
You don't know what it says, but you're sure it's not flattering.
No, I think I remember there was graffiti on the side of this. Don't forget to lick everything. I have been. Now, you should always be pointing out stupid crap that I'm doing, like muting myself. Or not turn on the game time. The game time, like, it's not the worst thing if I forget it. There have been times where I forgot the entire stream to turn it on, but whatever. Oh, look at these.
As you check out the Send bikes, you wonder what kind of cheeseball would own one.
Let's go in and see if the Blues Brothers are back in.
The old bar is still here. The smell of Coronian ale stinks up the place. The aroma leads you to remember vividly your previous visit here. You break out in a cold sweat.
Oh, they took the... What was this? Was this just a slot machine, or was this... He was something that we used to get the money. Are these guys made of stone?
Some rather drab-looking individuals are hogging the bar. This guy's too ugly to describe. You see two guys singing.
I wonder if they swap between the bands when you pop back in like before.
Some rather drab look. You see a man behind the bar serving drinks.
Alright, I feel death incoming. Wait, let me smell him.
It's probably the most nauseating thing to smell in the whole family of smells.
Yeah, I think that's generic.
Fortunately, they play much better than they smell. Nah, you'd rather not. You never know where it's been. Nah, you...
Yeah. There's a lot of generic stuff with the smelling and
You step
tasting.
over to talk to the bartender. As you do, you attract the attention of the crude fellows at the bar.
Well, looky here. If it ain't Mr. Look at Me, I'm in VGA. What's the matter? Monochrome not good enough for you? What's this? 256 colors all for one little bitmap wimp? What a waste of VGA. Hey, fellas, I bet I can toss them all the way out from the bottom of the stairs. Bet you nail.
Okay. Get me away from this noise out here. I was just not allowed at all in the bar. Can I crawl through this?
Don't mess with it.
No. This sound, man, it must be this shit.
It's a Walmart force field generation unit.
Chuck's on them, they're in full HD now. Well, I was wondering if I gotta disguise myself. Maybe I'll just steal their ship. Is this sound even supposed to be here? This is insane.
This must be the Yugo of spaceships. You wonder why anyone would bother to lock it.
I remember trying out these crappy ships. I think they all killed you except for the one you had to be in.
There it is. Good old dirt.
Well, give me up
There
in
it
that.
is. There is...
Smell.
Smells like dirt. Tastes like dirt.
Smell this.
It doesn't smell great.
Right. Tiny's
You've
gone.
obviously found the location of Tiny's used spaceships. Lucky you.
Mm-hmm.
This building is quite small. Maybe this is why it's called Tiny's.
Mm-hmm. This sound, it feels like the sound shouldn't be going on. It's driving me nuts.
It looks like it came from the planet of the warts. This ship must be the Plantar's deluxe model with authentic mosaic upholstery.
That sounds nice.
You can't do that. Don't mess with it.
Well, maybe I can just take these dudes. Got them. Fuck these dudes. Oh no, I'm on foot. I thought it was gonna take it. I didn't think I was gonna just knock him over.
Boy, that was close. Hey, how come their bikes can go through the force field?
I don't know, but get me inside here.
It's you!
No.
This is the tale of a ship parked for business at the Ulent's Flats Bar.
Isn't that mine? Is it even worse now?
You hear a high-pitched whine from the east.
Yes, I do. Did I get more points now?
Boy, that was close.
What? Was that just because I walked? I think I could have. I think it's meant to drive you insane. Oh, now we're safe. Alright. Oh, look, a pixel on the bar. Let's go get it. Oh, man. This is goofy. Oh, yeah, there's lots of deaths, just like all the other Space Quest games, but... Yeah, there used to be, there was ZZ Top. There was some standard alien guys. I don't know if there was a fourth one. Yeah, I think this is just straight up copy pasted out of Space Quest 1, the Blues Brothers guys. But yeah, it used to change every time you went in. Hold on, these are...
There's some writing on the wall above the stairs. Perhaps it says, "Watch your step."
I don't know, that looks like... Like, let's see, there's 4 symbols here? Maybe 5. 4 and 6? Yeah. Yeah, because we need 6 symbols to get to some other time.
This looks like the bar in Space Quest 1. This looks like
It is... Let me get whatever... What is this?
You see a book of matches on the bar countertop.
Smell them.
It smells just as...
Oh, come
It
on.
smells like something that... It tastes like nothing.
No, fine. That's no
You pick
fun.
up the book of matches.
It probably says something on there,
A
right?
book of matches.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess with...
Oh, can I light a... I don't know if I should light the cigar.
Hey, aren't you the guy who broke my slot
This
machine?
guy.
You owe me some money. Well, I gotta run. My hog pod's double parked. Hey, it's been swell talking to you.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a slot machine. Hmm. And now I'm thinking of it. There's no actual drum kit. It is just the symbols. I think that's what it is, though. What we have to use to get to a different time. I thought it'd be one of those things where like something's on the inside of these. I bet I could.
You slide the conveniently pre-moistened stogie between your lips, apply a lit match, and proceed to nearly hack up a lung.
Very nice.
A book. It's very pleasant.
I don't think I actually used that.
The cigar goes out.
Wait, or did I? Is it gone?
You don't need to look. You don't.
You say I don't need to look at it, but
These symbols.
oh, my God. Did he say that that sound was coming from the east? I don't think I can leave with this force field.
Ouch!
Am I dead? Shocking. Pick up the phone, destroy the phone, whatever. Maybe I just have to leave. Okay, I took a picture. God, I don't know about the first symbol. It's half covered up. Like it could be... I think this is the only one it could be, actually. And let's see, is it this one? Jeez, there's all this crap. Too much crap. It could be beef. Is this? No, is that? Oh, God. Are those even like real symbols? It could just be bullshit. It's possible that it's bullshit. First symbol is a small among us. Is it? Get me out of here. I don't think this is real. I don't think this is real at all. The chicken surprise is gonna put me to sleep permanently.
You hear a high-pitched whine from the west.
You gonna kill me? Am I dead?
Nice reflexes. Life is pounded loose from your body by the impact of the sand bike. Now this is a pain that'll linger. All the Bengay in Florida won't relieve this stiffness.
Okay. Hey, Dust Gamer Man. Yeah, I was able to figure out how to get here using the in-game hint book. I don't know if there's anything I need to do in here besides get matches. Unless... I wonder if it's like... Is the force field like a laser thing? And you gotta like just light up the cigar to get the smoke so you can see the lasers? Ever talk to these guys?
They don't have time to talk right now. This looks like the bar in Space Quest 1.
Yeah, I was trying to like enter these as symbols, but I don't think these... None of these symbols exist. And then there's this.
At the bottom of this excavation is a small craft almost totally buried in dirt. You remember barely making it back out when the engine died. There it is. Good old dirt.
Okay.
You'd better... Smells like dirt.
Mm-hmm. Driving me nuts. I wonder if I just...
You slide the conveniently pre-moistened stogie between your lips, apply a lit match, and proceed to nearly hack up a lung.
Yeah, there's anything but wine in that bar. Can I go... Is there anything over here, or do I get zapped?
Ouch!
Zapped. And can't take...
This must be the Yugo of spaceships. You wonder why anyone would bother to lock it.
Is it locked?
This ship is not for sale.
Big streaking. Thank you for streaking.
Oh, cripes!
So I can't go down at all. At all.
Thousands of volts pass through your
Oh, no.
cranium, turning your brain into a quivering mass of short-circuited neurons, which effectively terminates all interpretation of sensory impulses.
Alright.
The cigar goes out.
That's one way to say it.
You musculate your spasms for the last time as the force field shock causes you to give up the ghost.
Well, that's unique. But yeah, I was thinking like you just get close.
You slide the conveniently pre-moistened stogie between
Well,
your
that doesn't even
lips,
exit this.
apply a lit match, and proceed to nearly hack up a lung.
Yeah.
It's a Walmart force
Oh,
field
god
generation.
damn it. You know what it is? Sometimes I don't know what it is. It turns off the display mode with speech and text. Give up the ghost. Yeah, some old-timey.
The cigar goes out.
Old-timey saying. That's why I'm thinking the cigar should be leaving behind some smoke. I don't think I can go over here anymore. It's either there's something.
You hear a high-pitched whine from the east.
Well, do I like go...
Nice reflexes. Life. Now this...
Okay. Okay. You get one shot. I still don't know what...
Nice reflex.
There's so much time before he hits me, but I can't do anything. It makes me feel like in Austin Powers, that guy who's gonna get run over by the steamroller. Stop! Oh. Is it? I guess I just gotta wait until it gets close.
Boy, that was close.
It's fine. Let me see, is it... It's not this, though. Like, this is definitely not the symbols.
This must be the back of the bar. Some fading graffiti adorns the wall. Keep your hands to yourself.
It doubles up sometimes. Get me out of here. Oh, thank God.
This looks like the bar. You see a man behind...
Does he say anything else?
Hey, aren't you the guy who broke
I
my
love
slot
this
machine?
guy.
You owe me some money. Well, I gotta run. My hog pod's double parked. Hey, it's been swell talking to you.
Alright. I mean, I think all I got here was this, the matches. I don't think I can, like...
Keep your hands...
Like, open it? And see if there's anything inside? I can use it to light this...
You don't need to...
cigar. Or do I have to put it in my mouth?
You slide the pre-smoked tobacco stub in your mouth. And after noticing a hint of grease and cruel breath, decide you'll save it for a special occasion.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Oh, wait. Do I have to, like, light the cigar first and then, like, use it on the force field or something first?
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't mess with it.
Can't mess with it. This looks like something I gotta...
At the bottom
Get
of this
down here.
excavation is a small craft almost totally buried in dirt. You remember barely making it back out when the engine died.
Let me see... What happens if I light this and then
You
use
slide
the
the
cigar?
conveniently pre-moistened stogie between your lips.
I guess it's lit?
You don't need to.
It should say it's lit.
It would serve nothing. You can't. It would. You slide the pre-smoked tobacco. You can't.
Because after a little bit it does say the cigar goes out.
The cigar goes out.
Right, so I'm implying it was smoking the whole time. Looks like there should be something going on here.
You slide the. You can't. Nothing. It would.
I mean, there's almost nothing
It would. Nothing. You slide the.
here. Ouch.
It's a Walmart. Keep your hand.
Mm.
The cigar goes out.
Mm-hmm. What would I do with matches? Like, the only other place I can go to is back to Space Quest 12 and 10. Hey, Dilgen. Welcome on in. It feels like there's nothing else to do. If I can't get anything out of that hole...
You
And if I
hear a high-pitched whine. Boy, that was close.
Get me out of here. Take that music over that noise any day. Oh, God. Yeah, those were alien dudes. I knocked over their bikes. Okay, like I was trying to enter some kind of code, but it doesn't match up with any of these at all. So I guess I was thinking wrong. I think only one time it was random numbers. So I could get... let me see something. Maybe there's another one here in the hint book.
An SQ4 hint book.
Let's see. This is what I used to get half of the symbols to get here. The other half was on the gum wrapper. Can't hear what the two guys at the bar are saying. Is that real? You tried typing "listen to men." That's right, this is a partialist game. Click the ear icon on the men. Oh, that's right, there's no ear icon. Click the eye icon on the men. That didn't help either, did it? Did you think it would? Just fooling. There's no way to hear what they're saying. They'll teach you to read ahead in this hint book. Strawberry is to sky as fire engine is to blueberry. India. Good dental hygiene. Putting the keycard in the slot at the dracometer. Turning on the viewfinder. I wonder if this is something real. Magnesium building. What is this giant thing here? I install the game as per instructions. The game freezes up. What am I doing wrong? Your computer room is too cold. Make sure your thermostat is set above 32 degrees. These are Alexa style jokes. Like one of these was real. It was this. It's those 5 1/4. Yeah, there's a, so this is the first 3 symbols for the gum wrapper. And the gum wrapper has the last 3. That's what got us here. All I got from here, I think, was just the matches. I'm thinking like Metal Gear Solid lighting the cigar to so we can see some lasers. I thought we could get outside that force field. Yeah, so I'm just digging through to see, like, there's at least one real thing, and that was the symbols. There might be other real stuff in here. Is there a fix available for this? I walk into the first room and get the message, oops, you tried something we didn't think of. Oops, you asked something we didn't think of. My computer has a 5 1/4 inch drive. This game comes in 3.5 only. How can I get a bigger disc? So far there are no good methods. Don't fall for ads depicting miracle methods such as pumps, hormone pills, or injections. Your best bet is to tell yourself that it's not the size that counts. Oh wait, did you say disc? And that's the last one. That's all you get. There's other crap in here too. These may be real-ish though, so I want to save those. I don't imagine I go back to like any of the other time periods. It feels like I gotta scoot forward.
The large compartment doesn't actually open.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess with it.
What I could do is I could go back to Space Quest 12 and see if there's anything popping up now on the dispatch monitor. Before there wasn't. We went there at the start of the stream.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life. Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally...
Please tell me I put it in correctly. We're doing it. Yeah, I find it unlikely that I go back to Space Quest 1 only to get a pack of matches. There was this dispatch screen. Wait, can I guess I could try getting in the other one. Cycling through these.
This is the sequel police dispatch monitor. At the moment, nothing is being displayed.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just randomish. Like, even if we get new symbols, we don't know where we're gonna end up going.
You can't do that.
My ass, I can't. My ass cheeks. I can get in this one, but not this one.
You give the time pod a long glance. It's not the most attractive vehicle you've ever seen. It resembles an overgrown titanium tennis shoe. A gold-tinted glass shield seals the top.
Yeah. Still no clue what to do with this.
You can't. Nothing. Nothing.
Stupid terminal. Nothing on dispatch. I can't actually pilot this thing. Just have to hide in the landing gear. I could blow it up.
It's you! This is a fueling unit for the patrol shuttle.
I mean, I do have the match. Let's save. Let's save. Oh, did my cool dudes go off? Those things are set up to automatically go. Sometimes I don't notice if they don't.
It would serve no purpose. Nothing happened.
Oh, come on. Went off when you summoned them earlier. Good. Yeah, I just have to, before the streams, test them out. Sometimes the Twitch alerts just
It would.
de-link.
This is a fuel.
Can I not
Keep your hand. You can't keep your.
I mean,
It doesn't smell great, but it smells better than you.
just me and Space Quest 12 huffing gas.
It's probably. It needs salt.
They're all generic.
Nothing.
Or do I? Maybe I just light it up here.
You slide the conveniently pre-moistened stogie between your
Mm.
lips, apply a lit match, and proceed to nearly hack up a lung.
I don't think smelling or tasting is ever the answer.
You can't use. It would. The cigar goes out.
Okay. And then
Your
here.
innate sense of curiosity makes you wish you knew the way to open this thing. None of the codes you punch in seem to have any effect on the door.
And I can't use this.
Nothing happens.
Just melt the thing.
Well, there's not much left of the lock now.
Alright. Well. Sometimes. Success. Yeah, you can try licking yourself. Or smelling yourself.
I'll bet you wish you could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the thing with the smelling and the licking, there's a lot of just generic.
It tastes like nothing you'd ever want to put your tongue on again.
That's generic, but sometimes it's unique. Let's see, how many? Is it 3? Does this work? I've been
It
trying.
would serve. You can't.
I'll put lick it as an option. Or you'd be like, Monkey Island 2. I don't want to suck that. So, I don't think we have any numbers. And I don't think it's... Wait, do I like click on that? Is it just random bullshit?
You see what look like beam emitters, but no beams.
Yes, this is what I was thinking of.
You slide the conveniently pre-moistened stogie between your lips, apply a lit match, and proceed to nearly hack up a lung.
Yeah. Yeah, if you put the licks in, you have to occasionally give some unique responses, else people assume it's all generic.
Cast
Oh,
the
yeah.
old stogie to the ground.
Big gamer. Metal Gear Solid Gaming. Is it just random which of these activates the turning? I don't know. Nah, this is gonna end up like Resident Evil movie lasers. Hold on, maybe it's just the first number that does something. I'm trying, boss. Oh, okay. That's one down. I don't know how to prevent that one from scooting though. Oh, is it degrees? I don't know what, like these are different, but what was that, like 45? Can I just put in like one? I don't know. Oh, yeah. What would that be then? Okay, 0. Okay. I don't know what that would be. That. We got it. Yeah, otherwise I just wouldn't be, I would have been clicking on random crap. That ain't too bad. Eyeball 340. Big gaming. I got brain when it counts sometimes. Oh man, guts. Is this a...
This maze of cables, ducts, pipes, and glowing panels gives the superbrain computer a sense of being alive.
Is this Vohaul? Yeah, just like Cypher and the Matrix.
You hear an electronic hum approaching from your left.
I don't even see game anymore. I just see a bunch of bugs and cheap deaths. Is this some?
Now you knew he was coming, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got the vision. Can I taste the laser?
It tastes like nothing you'd ever want to put your tongue on again.
Let me taste it.
That's not a very clean habit.
It's just generic. That's a shame. I was trying to look at these terminals, what I think look like terminals. Might as well just save here. Save me seconds in the course of a lifetime. Oh yeah, I was trying to look there and then I like walk there and get... I wonder...
Nothing happens. You can't...
Wait.
You can't...
What did he say before I
You can't...
I accidentally clicked when
You can't use...
something else popped up. Hey, Spook and Beast. Welcome on in.
Nothing happened.
This is... I don't think I can disconnect it. Oh, Christ.
This is just a dumb terminal.
I had the connector cable plugged in, but it's not showing me. What I'm hoping...
Now you...
what I'm hoping is that the game put in all these different terminals with each of the 10 connectors, and all I got to do is find the one that works. Was Chicken Surprise working too? I'm like not paying attention at all. These things better be working.
You hear an electronic hum approaching from your left.
I think this is the thing that killed us at the start of the game. Is it looking at me? It might be timed as soon as we're in an area. They come and zap us. Okay, let's see if this is different. Hopefully. Okay, this looks like the same.
Slot A. Insert terminal plug here. Nothing.
This looks the same as the last one. Wait.
It would.
Yeah, that robot was killing us a few times at the start. That looks the same. Was it only ever
Slot
supposed to be
A.
that?
Insert terminal plug here.
Am I soft locked because I didn't get the right
Nothing
one?
happened. You can't use. It would. You can't use.
Because that would be stupid, wouldn't it? That you have to make progress in the game in order to know the correct
You
one.
hear an electronic hum approaching from behind you.
Yeah, back in the mall, we had the option to purchase one of 10 different cables to use for this. And this is so stupid.
This is just a.
Remove battery, please. Remove battery.
This is just. This is just. This is. This.
Take the
This.
battery out. I guess I can't take the battery out anymore. Or is it in here? Oh, it's still in here.
You extract the port.
Son of a bitch. I thought it was plugged into here. I guess, but what I'm saying is stupid. I can't view which connector cable I plugged in here. Maybe it doesn't matter.
You plug the mobile power cylinder into the laptop.
I wish I could just throw away this bunny.
It would.
Just distracting. Wait, okay. Okay.
You can't.
No. Now, please. Please work.
The adapter plug doesn't seem to fit into slot A of the interface.
Go away.
Now you knew he was coming,
Stop it.
didn't you? You can't use that.
Okay.
Now,
Ah, fuck. Alright.
you plug the.
Oh god, what is with this? It keeps going back to display mode speech and disabling both. I mean, when I'm looking at these,
The adapter plug doesn't seem to fit into slot A.
they all look the same, and they... Hold on. Maybe I do have a save from way back there. Is it 19? That's why I have my dress on. I think this may have been right before I purchased.
CD.
I'm at least slightly perturbed.
Pocket.
Exchange. I don't even know if I can get back to the mall. It's this one. Only stop in for a bit. Well, thanks for stopping in. You have a good one. While I have to like reload my old save, I think. Yeah, it's this one, and I think I selected like one of these. That cannot be. That cannot be the solution that you have to... Go away. You don't know if there's a hint anywhere in terms of what connector to get. Like, at first I thought, okay. Okay, there must be like 10 different terminals. And I just gotta go find the one that matches mine. But no, they're all the same. Let me see if I can... I want to get to the one right after this, I think. And after this... Because I'm wondering if I missed... Not that. I guess that. Shit. What was it? 3? 2. Like, is it the worst thing if I have to go back here? Oh, well, was this before I had to, like, dodge all those assholes? Yeah. Yeah, because I think what I missed... Come on. Zap, zap, I'm dead. At the one. So, like, here's what I'm thinking I had to do was to write down the code or whatever from the time machine. Where am I going? Yeah, write down the code from the time machine. And once I get in there and I see what the correct terminal is, then just go back here and exchange the connector. Because we just saw that we could do that. I mean, that would be fine. The big thing to me is, if you don't write down these codes when you're hopping in the time machine, are you just boned? Because I think you are. Yeah, so let me... Well, hopefully don't die. Yeah, bone totally. I mean, that's correct, right? Which is fine. Like, I'm assuming this will get us back. So let's see, where did I... Yeah, so I should be able to leave here. They should all hopefully stay the same. Seen this in games done quick? Usually you don't see a lot of adventure games. There. It's just clicking as fast as you can. Screen to screen. Okay. So let's see. Hopefully this will get us back to I usually try to catch at least a couple games on there when it pops up. I've seen so many of them over the years. And sometimes there's just a lot of stinky games. Okay, so hopefully, so I don't know if these are randomized per playthrough, like me going back to a previous save, if that's now different. Better not be. I've got good feelings in my heart. And we're going to cross fingers,
The powerful quad
toes,
mark drives Rev to life.
any other
Time and space bend under the fibrillations of
things
the
we got.
time rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole.
Show me the rainbow.
And finally,
Ah, yes. Okay. So that's not that bad. You just have to be used to Sierra bullshit and saving all the time. Okay. I will say this. A lot more lenient than, like other Sierra games. I don't even think they'd let you go back and exchange cables. They'd just be like, well, you have to know. I gotta save because I don't know if the... I'm assuming the guys are gone. And also assuming that the stores are back open. Oh, get me over there. I hate this. Oh, it's closed? No, the Hurt's So Good should be open, right? That happened before where it just closed off what you don't need. For some reason didn't close off the big and tall store. Okay. Better be open. Place better be open. Good. Okay. That ain't bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh. No. I don't think so, game. Not today. There we go. There we go. Let's see.
Dodecafana. Puck.
There we go. There we go. With menu grind, moan, and well, I don't know. The sales bot finally allows you to exchange the plug. Okay. Before when we buy the plug, it's a separate item. I'm going to hope it's just applied here. Just already plugged in. Cutting in line. I'm trying. Easy peasy. I will say this, I wish when you entered the codes in the time machine that it'd give like a blown up view of these. And don't put a gradient on that red color. On the buttons. Where the hell am I going? Okay. Here we go. Maybe. Okay.
The powerful quad quark
And
drives Rev to life.
We'll find out now that the
Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time-rip transfluxers.
that
Your
lock on the door is
adrenaline
working
and
now.
stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole.
Where the lasers have been reset.
And finally,
Bum 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 bum. Minor detour. Please let me in. Good. Please. Yes. This is good. Das. Good. Alright. Well, let's see what goes on when we use this. Alright. Security system. Oh. Is that me?
it's the Pocket Pals power button.
It's coming for me. It's now just waiting for me to exit to kill me.
The Pocket Pals screen displays a wealth of almost useful information. The Pocket... While you were busy staring blankly at your Pocket Pals screen, a droid snuck up behind you, tapped you on the shoulder. Zap, you're it!
Thank you. Okay. I don't know what this is. We can go... how do I...
The Pocket Pals...
get me out of here. Like, what do I...
You hear an electronic hum approaching from behind you.
I guess so. I don't know how I get out of that screen.
You hear an electronic hum approaching from your left.
I didn't see it on the screen. I'm going there anyway. Alright, 11's gonna be our in progress save.
Take a good look, Roger. Remember this poor wretched soul, for he is your son.
Okay. That was the solution. That ain't bad. I mean, that's... I just didn't know I could exchange anything. E for easy. Wait.
The Pocket Pals screen displays a well. The Pocket...
I'm trying to...
The Pocket...
How'd he get out of here?
You can't... Nothing You hear an electronic hum approaching from behind you.
Is that what I do? I hit the power? Oh, E for elevator. I don't know, we're getting big points. points are left in the game? Not that many. I did plan on, because I knew I was gonna wrap this up fairly quick. I'm gonna go over the manual, which is kind of like a magazine after the game. I guess I'm going up here. Oh, wait. I mean, that was the plan.
Now you knew he was coming.
Not really. I don't think I saw him on the... No. No, no. What?
You hear an electronic hum
I was
approaching
trying
from your left.
so hard to leave.
This maze of cables, ducts, pipes, and glowing panels gives the superbrain computer a sense of being alive. You hear an electronic hum approaching from your left.
Okay. Which way is this guy going now? Oh, is he just like hanging out? Oh.
While you were busy staring blankly.
I didn't see anyone near me. Unless it was going up some kind
You
of
hear an
elevator or something. What? Oh!
now
That's why it wasn't moving. It was right across from me. Should I just hope it...
you hear an electronic hum approaching from your left. You hear an electronic hum.
I know. Oh, oh! No, I want to go that way.
Now
Stop it. I mean, whatever. I don't need to hear this.
you hear
Ah. I should have put in those redeems the occasional Lucy death.
the strange light pulses toward the center structure.
I think the saddest one is when she gets shot with a shotgun through the shower curtain. Oh, no. Here, let me just see what's going on in there.
Now
What a pain in the ass. Do I even...
you hear an
Like, what's the purpose of the terminal other than just peeking and seeing where these guys are at?
you hear an
I hate that shit popping up. You hear this.
you hear
You hear that. So I have to keep clicking to get that shit off my screen.
now you
Stop it. This part's just annoying.
you hear
Okay. Like, I guess there's two of them? Fuck. Like,
you hear
okay. Like, what the fuck? Who put that in there? The player must be reminded where this hum is coming from. Yeah. I guess these are stairs up there. I'll
You
s-
talk.
Shh.
You can't.
They should have made it too when I click off the side with any action. It takes me out of the terminal instead of having to constantly click my hand. Scott Murphy and Mark Crow put it there. Not appreciated. Well, maybe I'm supposed to be up there instead of going back.
You hear.
I don't know. Okay. Okay.
You hear an electronic hum approaching from.
That was a double tap. I guess I'll just hope that the droid isn't here. Okay, he's over there. Can I use this to hide? Surely he can't shoot through this. Oh.
No.
Maybe I can hide up here a bit. There is no hide. Oh, this is... Because I think you get like one free shot. Ugh. Wonder how many times I died. I wish they'd keep track of that.
You hear an electronic hum.
They're giving me notices on like both of these guys.
You hear an Now.
This is enjoyable.
You hear an. Now.
Yeah, I don't have any time to get up here.
You hear.
What? I love it. Where is it? No, fuck.
You hear. You hear. You hear. You hear an.
Got him.
You hear.
Trapped. Or did they get me?
Now.
Hold on.
You hear.
So I thought
No.
There always has to be like that one
You hear.
one shit section in every adventure game. Just death over and
You
over
hear
again.
an-
Don't come back to this screen.
You hear an.
And stay back there.
You hear an
Mm-hmm. This is my son. Unfortunate save point. I think that's my son.
It's Roger Jr. The word laser came to mind after each of the first 6 shots, but only after the 7th blast were you convinced.
Okay.
You
Goodbye.
hear an
Okay.
The orbs just seem to hover in midair. It's Roger Jr. The ladder leads down to the floor far below. It's very pleasant looking. A large pedestal standing in the center of this chamber seems to be some sort of huge I/O unit for the supercomputer.
What do you mean, why is he weird? He's floating there. He's trapped. Some kind of stasis thing. Smell him.
It doesn't smell great, but it smells better than you.
That's my boy. I could send in the Energizer Bunny.
Nothing happens. It would serve no purpose.
Well, what if it had its battery?
Your pocket pal now has power. You liberate the... You clumsily... You can't use... It would... You can't use that... You can't use that here.
I'm trying.
It would serve no purpose.
I know I'm dead, but I can still
It
try.
would serve no purpose. The word laser came to mind after each of the first 6 shots.
Yeah, we were... I think at the start of the game we were hanging out in a bar. So we didn't really have a lot of time to prepare. I think all we had was our Buckazoids. Do I hold up my glass jar and reflect the lasers?
Nothing happened. Nothing happens.
What if I just dive off?
Dang. We're glad you could play Space Quest 4. As usual, you've been a real pantload.
Miss Indy. No more Indy for quite a while. Yeah, a lot less death in LucasArts games. I don't think I, like, lure the droids in here.
You hear an electronic hum approaching from your right.
But they're gonna be coming anyway. If I just keep moving. That ain't working.
This maze of cables, ducts, pipes, and glowing panels gives the superbrain computer a sense of being alive.
You know what's weird? I didn't get any items on the way here.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I just talk to him? I don't know if he can talk back.
You talk to your... There is no reply. There is no reply.
Talk to the
You better
orb.
not. Something might answer.
Taste orb.
It needs salt.
Mmm.
Nah, you'd rather
No,
not.
not taste it.
The orbs crackle and sizzle with raw energy. The orbs crackle. It's Roger Jr. A large pedestal standing in the center of this chamber seems to be some sort of huge I/O unit for the supercomputer.
Yeah, whenever you get to this stage of Sierra games, like they don't even give you time to think about what you might need to do. I don't suppose I plug in the terminal anywhere else. Can I go out the other side?
You hear an
I thought I heard it on the left. You lying-ass game. Alright. Well, there's this thing, whatever it is.
It's the pocket. You hear
God, I hate how you have to click the hand to get out of that screen. Okay, I don't think I went down here, but that's... I have to get on the second area, which is here.
the pocket. The pocket. Don't.
It's like all the way back. Ish. And then hope the guys don't appear. They shouldn't.
You hear an electronic hum approaching from your right.
Excellent. Let me just leave.
You hear an electronic hum.
Do I? I do.
Now,
Man, these droids are so fucking unfun. I found the Lucy deaths.
you hear it.
Okay, like what do you want me to do then? Like, just leave?
You hear.
This is the shit that they put in games just to slow you down so you can't feel like you're having a good time. Like, okay, and so I'm here, and then I get zapped immediately.
Now.
Alright, like here he's coming. Okay.
You hear an electronic.
And there's nothing I can do to stop him. Like
Now.
this, like how many times have I had to reload a save in this area? Has to be at least 20. Yeah, do I just like hang out here? Is time passing in the other area? Is droid walking along? I don't think the droids come in here. No. Nope, they're just meant to have you mess around with the terminals or whatever in the other area. Yeah, this is definitely the most unfun area of the game. Like,
You hear it?
it doesn't even feel like that looking at the terminals does jack shit. Like, unless I can turn these fuckers off through the terminal. It's feeling at the moment about Space Quest 4 compared to the others. Now with the text parser games, it does feel like you can do more. Because like you can type a whole bunch of stuff and like it'll feel like you'll get a bunch more unique responses compared to the old point and clicks like this. I don't like having to type in these stupid codes in the time machine over and over. I wish they would have just like, you know, saved it in my history after I put it in once. I definitely didn't like in the mall, like escaping from those dudes trying to shoot me. It wasn't clear at all what I was supposed to do. It's like, okay, so now I go to this 0G place in the Skaterama. Like no indication that I'm supposed to like leave. Yeah, even an address book. Like it's okay. Like I'm used to bullshit like this here. It's alright. Like I do like the narrator. He's pretty good. Just your kind of standard point and click. Yeah. It's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. I don't think there's anything that really stands out. Other than, you know, obviously going to different time periods, but then there's not really much to do. Whatever happened to my babes? He's the narrator again on Space Quest 6. Yeah, I think the narrator is probably the best part about the game. Alright, let's go back in here. It seems like time pauses when I'm back here. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
You hear an electron.
So I bet if I go in there, he won't move one bit. What happened with the Latex babes? They were gonna torture me, and then some sea slug creature attacked. We killed it. Then they loved us and took me out shopping at the mall. Not too much to it than that. You get a lot more if you play the Leisure Suit Larry games. Don't look back at me. Yeah, time completely freezes if you're not in here. Alright. Oh, son of a bitch.
You hear.
That happens sometimes. Instead of saving.
You hear.
There we go. Now we're gonna save. Success. Somehow you knew I'd end up at the mall. I feel like the shops are pretty fun.
You
Like,
hear an
I guess like the parts that aren't fun are when I'm dying. Because well, I mean, these kind of deaths where it's just over and over and over again. I got points here. Alright, it looks like we're making a bit of progress. I'm sad we didn't get to see the babes after we arrived at the mall. We just stole $2,000 from them. Went shopping.
You see a small keypad. It's either an electronic eye or a light bulb. You're not sure which. You get the feeling you're being watched. You don't need to look at that.
I don't need to look at that. Hey, Red Spencer. Oh, that star generator. A very stressful time in, what was it? Was that Space Quest 2? 3. Eventually all these Sierra games start blending together just like the Larry 2 and 3. Oh, that's great. What do I need here?
You hear an electronic hum approaching from ahead of you.
Okay, so it doesn't even from ahead of me.
Now you knew he was coming, didn't you?
Not really.
You can't
use that
Nothing.
there. Nothing happens. Yeah, because there were like two main areas I can go to. I can go here, and the one where our sun is at. Yep. 10 points by being here. And time is not paused here. 1. If I just do that,
You hear an
is there no 0?
Now
That's nice. That's nice.
it's very pleasant look.
Is
It's
there
very
anything I can pick up?
You can't do that. Don't mess with it. You can't do that.
Can't-
It smells
Can't smell it.
It smells just. That's not a very clean habit.
Can't taste it. I don't know where I would be picking up numbers. Unless this is, from the manual. No, not 3. 4. Yeah, because we did get some information from here before. I'll go over this more after the game's finished. Oh, those babes. Because it could be. There's some numbers floating around in here. Possibly. Possibly. It's not that number in the bottom right because there's no 0. Alright. Oh man, I think we made 40 burgers back in the mall, getting some money. I'm not seeing anything. It's not here, right? Large slimy creature. That's not even a question. How do I get past the large slimy creature? What do you think he's waiting for? He's waiting for a custodian. If he wants a custodian, he probably needs some of that awful pine-scented sawdust. Give pine-scented sawdust to creature. What is this giant one? Put the tobacco in the ampule in the can and shake. Go to the room with the defibrillator. Pour the mixture into it and go 3 screens to the left. After the explosion, go back into the room and take the ID chip from the dead guard. Get into the pod. Go to the horse's asteroid. Fight the security drones and put the ID chip in the second servo booth. Climb into the subsystem computer and use the laser rasp to access the vector panel. Cut the green and lavender wires and step back. You win. Previous page? Oh, that is it, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's... Like, the other useful thing that we got was this. The symbols here. Maybe I should just check them all out. Yeah, it's probably that one supercomputer and a bunch of eyes, right? So, I didn't go and check and see if the software store is still open. But if it is, that would prevent another soft lock if you could go back there and get this. And a long tunnel with a light visible at the far end. What should I do? Maybe you're having a near-death experience. Go for it. Haven't you ever seen Poltergeist?
You can't use that here.
Can't use that here. Go into the light, Carol Ann. The wound where the tentacled venomite ripped my larynx out keeps getting infected. Help. Have you been picking at it again? That'll only make it worse. Have you found the iodine dispenser? Have you found the bottle of peroxide? Have you found the salt shaker? Mix the iodine into the peroxide and shake some salt into it. Apply the mixture to the wound. Scrape yourself off the ceiling and get on with the game. Can't seem to find the one-armed man anywhere. Ask Bob. Who do you think you're fooling? There's no one-armed man. You made it all up, Gimbal. Turn yourself in. You can't find the one-armed man, so don't bother looking. Okay. He's at the carnival. Is that a fugitive reference? One of my favorite movies. When I try to splice the VidLink cable to the Venusian holomat, I end up irradiating myself with the deadly plutonium. What do I do now? Good question. So far, our best solution is to seal yourself in a 50 by 50 foot block of concrete and bury yourself at least 1,500 feet deep, preferably in an unpopulated, undeveloped area. Avoid salt mines or areas where corrosion may breach the concrete. Try not to talk or touch anybody or anything for the next 50,000 years. Oh, they were referencing the series? Oh, was it based on a series? That makes sense. Or maybe they just knew. They just knew. Got the book on running the Suborbital Survey. What do I do with it? This one's easy. Read it. Make note of any particularly important features and events. Did you enjoy the book? Why or why not? Explain your answer giving examples from the text. Be brief. I'm in a strange room inside the supercomputer. Scary. This is the one we need. Scary eyeball-looking things stare at me. Biomechanical bones liven up the area nicely. How did I get the door open? Use the Ovaltine, Roger. The jaws of life would be most helpful. Since neither of these items are in the game, try this code. 54321. Since that one didn't work, try this one. Alright. Okay, there we go. I've just started the game and I've got the ampule of Vohaul 256, the wad of chewing tobacco, and the open can of classic DNA. What now? What now? What more do you want? Have you tried inhaling the Vohaul 256? Thanks, DOS Gamerman. Sometimes I've written down codes and I'm like, I don't think that was a good day for writing things. Have you tried chewing the wad of tobacco? I've written down plenty of notes that I couldn't even understand a day later. Have you tried sipping some classic DNA? Then we got through the other ones. Okay. So I think we got through them all. Okay.
Hey, keep your hands off yourself. This is a family game.
Do that after the stream. Let's see. 6984.
You hear an electronic hum approaching from your right.
Please don't. 7669. Okay. I think it's coming like real soon. Yeah, I'll be like reading some of my old notes and it's like, how is this illegible to me? That plus a bad memory.
The chamber's interior is filled with hoses, tubes, and wires, and one computer terminal.
Get up in that.
You can't do that.
I can
Don't.
too. I'm getting in. Ooh. Oh, Larry 4. We found it.
Yeah, this looks like toilet material.
Oh, I don't want to. Can I just get it? I don't want to put it in the trash. Can I talk to him?
You'd better not.
Lick it.
Nah, you'd rather not.
Don't delete Space Quest 4. I bet if I do that. Here's how you test if it was programmed correctly. It should just shut me out of the game. Good. That's how you know. I would have been disappointed if it didn't do that. Okay. It'll probably do that after I beat the game too. It's like half of these DOS games, when you finish them, the game will either like go back to the main menu, if there is one, or just freeze, or it'll just shut out of DOS.
Yeah, this looks like toilet material.
Does it say that about everything? King's Quest. I used to know what L meant. Is it 25?
Probably represents some tertiary function of the supercomputer brain. Certainly nothing important. Looks rather like a security droid of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let's get rid of those.
This is your brain. Had this been a real brain, you would have known how to use it.
Well, maybe I should just save right here, just in case. Get rid of those droids, man. Bye. Got points. Oh man, I don't want to get rid of Larry. What if I get rid of my brain? Initiating formatting sequence. What was that? 15 points? And started some kind of ending into the game music. Does that mean we get to keep Larry for? Well, anything past King's Quest 7, straight to the bin. Oh, yeah. I don't think I want to. I don't want to get rid of Larry 4. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So, guessing then the droids are gone. Which takes care of my previous complaints about how shit this area was because I was dying all the time. So I take that back a little bit. I'm gonna guess that shutting off the droids also shut off those orbs. Yeah, King's Quest 8, I haven't played that myself and I don't plan to, but it's... I guess it's... just got some completely new dude in there, named Connor, I think. So none of the main family that you're used to. I don't think I'm gonna ever play that. Uh-oh. Oh!
Again, Roger.
He got me.
It's me, your old friend, Sludge Vohaul. I've taken the liberty of borrowing your son's body. I had to remove him first to make room for my mental self. His is on this disc. Say, it's most enjoyable to be in a young, healthy body, even if it's from your bloodline. In fact, I like it so much, I think I'll keep it. I guess we'll have no use for this anymore.
Do I have to catch it? No, that's fine.
Now it's time to settle things, once and for all. You'd better be careful, though. Keep this in mind. If I die while in this body, that disc will be useless. Your son will never draw another breath. And if you don't defend yourself, you will never live to buff another helmet. Come on, show me what you've got, mop jockey.
Oh, man. Is this just automatic?
You were nearly thrown thrown off the edge of the platform. Be more careful.
I think this is automatic. Oh, that's not automatic. What is... I had like a second to move around there. I think I'm dead here. No? Oh. Do I like walk toward him? I can't move like right before he gets to me. I'm guessing I just gotta get over here and get down the ladder. Hey, Grit. Welcome on in.
Is that the best effort you can muster?
Yeah.
All this space hero nonsense must be getting to you. You're getting old, Roger. I, on the other hand, am enjoying the physical joys of youth.
Oh, did I guess I kind of beat him by putting him in there. Got my disc, right?
The label on the diskette reads, Roger Jr., Brain Tools, Stunt Flyer.
Nice. Thanks. I think we're right about ready to wrap this up. What if I just... it'd take too long to wait.
It is the brain's control panel. It is the disk drive slot.
I did put in, right? Roger Jr.
Don't mess with it.
Did I do it?
Follow me. There are many things we need to talk about.
Okay, nerd.
You must be very confused.
Were Vohaul's words true? Are you really my son? You do look a little like me, though not as good looking.
What do you mean, not as good looking? I'm 10 times... Wait. What am I saying? This is no way to start. Yes, what Vohaul said is true. I have many things to tell you, Dad. I should start at the beginning. I was born 19 years ago on Xenon. It's always been my home. The Xenon of today, at least up until recently, had made great strides in managing our planet's resources. That included water, minerals, even the talent of our population. We enjoyed peace for so many years, we took it for granted. The creation of the first super biomech computer was the biggest success story in our history. When the Vohaul virus was introduced and began to control the computer, a state of total chaos was created. We were unprepared for what followed as Vohaul turned our technology against us. The population was quickly decimated. Some of us stayed and tried to fight, some were captured, and some fled the planet. When it seemed there was no hope, we thought of one last long-shot effort. That was to find the only person in history ever to defeat Vohaul. We had to go back in time to find that person, you. We got there just in time.
You had to go back in time to get me? Why wasn't I available in this time? What happened to me? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. There are some things I wish I could tell you, but can't. I know that's not what you want to hear. Believe me, I just can't.
Hey, if you're my son, who's your mother? My wife? Where is she? Who is she?
You sure ask a lot of questions for a janitor. This is my mother and your wife. Her name was Beatrice Wankmeister. She was quite beautiful, wasn't she?
Quite the name.
What do you mean, was quite beautiful? What are you saying?
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Please, I can't tell you anymore.
I don't believe all this. I'm so confused.
It doesn't matter now. I have to send you back where I found you so that history will properly reflect the events which brought us to this place in time. You won't remember much. This will seem like it was a weird, fuzzy dream. I must get back to the task of contacting all the surviving citizens of our planet. We have a huge task ahead of us. Rebuilding our city and our lives will not be easy, but we will do it. Once more, I have to ask you to enter the time rip. It will return you to Magmetheus in the Space Quest 4 era. Please, go now. It's time.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, I'm glad I got to see you, even if only for a few minutes. Xenon owes you a lot. Goodbye, Dad.
Excellent.
So many unanswered questions. The future should prove most interesting for Roger, if he can stay out of trouble long enough to reach it. We're glad you could help Roger get through it all. Thank you for playing Space Quest 4.
Uh-huh. Wankmeister. Sounds like Al Lowe stepped into the room for that one. Ah, thanks for the GGs. Yeah, it was pretty alright. Pretty alright. It's just, I always hate those sections when I die over and over and over again. Which is at the mall. And then with those droids. I felt like I didn't need as many hints as normal. So that's good. Fun Easter eggs. Maybe I can check those out. Once this thing shuts me out of DOS. I think I still do have the software save in the mall. I wonder if there's places you can go to if you put in some correct code in the time machine. So there weren't actually that many time periods we went to. It's not looping, is it? Better pay attention. I think it is. Yeah, okay. That's another thing it can do in these old games, it's just a loop. Alright, what are we doing back at the software place? I don't. Oh! Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, let me. Is he on the way now? Go away, please. He's just casually blasting me on the side here. Hold on. I got an earlier one than that. This is before they start blasting. Yeah, we'll make it back over. I wonder if in the... I should check and see if in the back of the official hint book if it gives Easter eggs. It did that for one of the Larry games. I think it was the Larry 6. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. This dude. Can I honk his nose? Smooch him. Your sense of appropriate public behavior leaves a lot to be desired. Oh, let me see here. Oh, software, not the hardware. You know you wanted to see that guy one more time. Like discount Johnny 5. Oh god, I have to go back one more. No. One more, hold on. 2 more? Oh, excellent. I'll get there. This was a moment. This happened. Sniff the O sign out front. I did smell people in there. I probably have to go back further. Maybe a bit further. Alright, now we should be good. There's other Easter eggs inside. I looked at all the software in the bargain bin, which is pretty good. Closes once you buy the hint book. I think this should be... Yeah, I think this is right around the start of the mall. Well, not the very start. It looks like I bought my new suit. Let's smell some whole QA people were here. Is it just on the O? Stinky QA people. Yeah, so I looked at all this stuff in the bargain bin. Something else outside? There's this thing. Look at the blue cube. Or is it that? Or inside. Hold on, I'm trying. These are generic. If you think the store leaves a bad taste in your mouth, wait till you see the prices. Oh. Hold on. It's hard to tell where the tip of the pointer is. Hold on. Maybe it's just that. Like I know I didn't get that before. Just lick myself. What if I lick though? I can't lick though. That's funny. That would say go Beavers. Try that on the ladies in the game. Let me see if, is there anything in the official hint book about... I don't think so. That's what I liked in one of the Larry hint books. It did list out the Easter eggs. The blue box on the right 18 times? Wow. It's not a very clean habit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what counts as the the tip of this thing is a problem. And then I don't know if the other one getting in the way or like missing it one time screws things up. Oh. I don't know. Oh. He just turned and goes, Turn down this detail slider, it won't be moving around. Well, as we all know, the detail slider never did shit. I mean, that was unique. He did turn and just shrug. Just imagine it says "Go Beavers." All right, let me see what else we got. Let me do. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about. I wonder if it's, it looks like they're using, the picture I'm looking at, it looks like, the icon looks like an older version, maybe like a floppy, instead of the CD version. There's something with it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's one I've got pulled up too. QA people were here. Smell the upper left square and face south? Ah, okay. Smell this shit. Nothing happens. Oh wait, hold on. Smell the upper left square and face south. Or do I... Well, I wonder then, because that image, yeah, those kind of icons are like floppy onlys. I remember that from King's Quest V, when I was doing the version without the voice acting. It says floppy disk only. What a shame. What a shame. For an "aw yeah" message. We missed it. I can imagine what it smelled like. Taste the upper right square. Most floppy disk versions. Okay, at least he's like saying which versions is. Nothing's gonna stop me from licking. Just lick whatever, just lick myself. I do wish I could. Oh man, like the good stuff's all... I wonder why they took that out, you know? You tell me they didn't have the space on the CD? Let's see. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, all the good stuff looks like it was in the floppies. I'm just skimming. You know what I was sad about? Going back and seeing how many Easter eggs were in Phantasmagoria 2. There's a ton of them I never knew about. Alright, well we got the smell and O. But the good stuff inside here looks like unless it's like there and you just gotta keep on smelling. You have to smell 102 times. Maybe you gotta taste this one. Yeah. Yeah, weird that wouldn't be in this version. And I don't have the floppy version available right now. Oh man. List of known time codes. Give me some of that. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sure some of these will put us right back into our time machine. There we go. Alright. Here we go. My favorite part of the game. Typing this shit in. Now, this should be Ortega. Even if I skip past the text here, it always hangs up so the full music plays, I think. Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah. Remember jumping between these with that detonator. Yeah, it does seem like it seems like there should have been more places to travel to. Oh, I don't have my underwear on, don't. He doesn't have... Leaving the pod will kill him. Oh no! This is Roger. This is Roger Ortega. Any questions? What do you think these bits are? I like that. Oh, where was it? Did I just get lucky the first one I chose? No. Brains? Not much there. Oh god, get me out of here. That part was ass. Okay. Okay. Do the I Love Lunacy one next. And here we go. Oh. It was the I Love Lunacy show. You must have briefly tuned in to the electronic entrails of some long-lost civilization. Wait, hold on. It says removed room available in a patched version, but I don't. This is the Steam Space Quest collection. I don't know if it's got that. Well, Ortega was pretty good. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, there was a few Easter eggs. Ortega one probably the best. All right. What do I want to do? I wanted to go through. All this crap now. It's reading time. Get a blankie. Get ready for a nap. Saks, Spacey's Spacewear. Spacey's Spacewear. Timeless women's clothing for the timeless woman. Spacey's model Stacy is wearing classic conservative latex mini. The mylar wrap around top. The earrings and necklace are dilithium in a tasteful titanium setting. The hair is by Saks' own hairdresser, Scotty. Played again on the Cape Horn route. It seemed crazy just how much content was in that Gold Rush game. It was so good. Oh, and I guess I don't have to work on Wednesday anymore now. So I can do Star Trek Borg. That's going to be pretty short. It shouldn't be more than 2 hours. And then after that, maybe I think I'm going to do Maniac Mansion. And then finally, Sid Meier's Covert Action. At least exploring the game. I think fully completing it takes 100 hours. I don't know. I still haven't played through it at all myself, but it seems like one of those games. It's you don't have to like play through every little bit for it to feel like you've beaten the game. Just like if you were to ever play Civilization or something like that, you don't need to beat the game with every civilization. All right, an exclusive interview with Roger Wilco, Space Hero. I think this is just to catch people up on the previous games. It's a keyboard guide for Covert Action that tells you what keys do what. Good. Yeah, I know I need to do some looking into all the mechanics before I play the game. That manual's like 100 pages long. In recent years, the name Roger Wilco has become synonymous with honor, bravery, heroism, and dumb luck. Here to tell us about himself, his past adventures, and his upcoming endeavors is that swashbuckling space cadet himself, Roger Wilco. Roger, it's common knowledge that before you began an exciting career saving galaxies and rescuing software designers, you were janitor on Xenon Space Lab. But little is known about your early life. Tell us about your life on your home planet of Xenon. Xenon's a great place. In fact, I can't wait to get home. I haven't been back there since the end of Space Quest 1. I grew up there, descended from a long line of maintenance specialists. Anyway, after grammar school, my parents enrolled me in the High School of the Custodial Arts, where I took a lot of general ed stuff. You know, basic disinfecting 101, broom wrangling. I wasn't exactly the head of my class, but I did score a perfect 2 on our last History of the Mott Management Pop quiz. When I was old enough, I went on to janitorial graduate school, where I majored in industrial waste. After graduation, I reeled in this heavily sought-after position with nucleotherm hazardous substance containment services and was assigned to contract duty aboard the Space Lab Arcata. I couldn't believe my luck getting this gig. All those veterans at Nucleotherm, they chose me. Setting up Joy to Key profile for playing covert action with an Xbox controller. Been so long since I think I may have Joy to Key still on my pooter somewhere. Yeah, I'll investigate. Because I don't want to start playing the game and immediately get overwhelmed by everything. In what has become known across the galaxy as the Sarien encounter, you single-handedly saved Xenon and the entire Irnon star system from the evil Sarians. How'd you do it? Well, it wasn't easy, Flip. Stuff I went through, well, other guys would have snapped. Not for my keen wit, those slimy Sarians would have wiped us out. Why, I braved so many dangers, so tell us about it already. Oh yeah, sorry. Well, the Sarians were after the star generator, a gizmo Xenon scientists were working on. They attacked the Arcata, the space lab where I was stationed, and slaughtered the whole crew. Everyone but me, that is. I cleverly evaded them. You were napping in the broom closet, right? I was resting up for the big battle. Anyway, they took the star generator and I went after them. I infiltrated the Sarien battlecruiser Deltor, set the star generator to self-destruct, and got out of there just in time for front row seats to see the Deltor and all those filthy Sarians get blown to bits. But that wasn't really the end of the Sarians, was it? Well, no, now that you mention it. Their boss, a big slug named Vohaul, was pretty tweaked at me for foiling his operation, so he sent a couple thugs after me to make sure I wouldn't get in his way when he unleashed an army of genetically engineered life insurance salesmen on the galaxy. Gads. Yeah, I hear you. But you were able to stop him? Yep, once again, I went up against impossible odds and emerged a hero. It was an amazing display of courage and determination, if I do say so myself. When you're looking for top performance in a tight situation, I'm your man, Flip. Talk about staying cool. So what happened, Roger? Well, it was like this. Vohaul's goons kidnapped me and hijacked a shuttle to the planet Labian. Through sheer genius, I was able to escape. The way I heard it, the hovercraft crashed, killing your captors. That made it pretty easy to get away, didn't it? Well, not as easy as you might think. There was still a deadly root monster, a ferocious swamp creature, and a Labian terror beast to contend with. Then I had to outsmart another of Vohaul's guerrillas and steal the shuttle so I could penetrate the asteroid fortress and pull the plug on that corpulent creep once and for all. Well, it sounds like you earned your pay that time, Roger. All in a day's work for a guy like me, Flip. Anyway, I boarded the launch and jetted out of there in an escape pod. I crawled into the sleep chamber, and the next thing I knew, I woke up in a trash freighter. So basically, it was out of the frying pan and into the fire for you, right, Raj? Yeah, things didn't look too good. I blasted out of the freighter in an old jalopy I resurrected from the rubble. What I didn't know was I was being tailed by Arnoid. Did he have a name in that game? It's being tailed by Arnoid the Annihilator, that one man collection agency from hell. He nearly had me at a tourist trap on Fleabut, but at the last minute I wiped him out. After that grueling experience, thought I'd take it easy for a while. He's never named in Space Quest 3. This is secret lore. That's when you got the distress call from the two guys from Andromeda, right? Yeah. Ever seen those guys? Geez, what a couple of geeks. Anyway, before I knew it, I was face to face with the most ruthless band of outlaws in the galaxy, the Pirates of Pestilon. I was lucky to get out of there with my skin, not to mention those two ingrates I dropped off on Earth. Why I risked my neck for those bozos, I'll never know. Rumor has it the two guys actually authored your adventures, Roger, making them effectively your creators. What's your reaction to that? Those rumors are greatly exaggerated, Flip. It's that kind of tabloid trash that gives journalism a bad name, and frankly, I'm shocked that you print such a thing. You wouldn't, would you? Of course not, Roger. I'll edit that part out. So tell me, what are your plans for the future? Well, Flip, I think I'm overdue for a vacation. I'm not even going to think about anything brave or heroic for at least 6 months. I'll be kicking back on some sandy beach soaking up x-rays. Heck, maybe I'll even check out Roberta Land. Editor's note, Roger Wilco's amazing adventures are chronicled in the Space Quest series. Space Quest 1, 2, and 3. Arnoid. Computer game SpacePiston Reviews. Space Quest 4. Quest for hint book sales. Written by Ken Williams. In an amazing display of creative marketing, Sierra has at last perfected the unsolvable computer game Space Quest 4, Roger Wilco and the Time Rippers. It's not just an adventure, it's a convoluted mass of obstacles only the designers, those maniacal two guys from Andromeda, could ever hope to unravel. This 10-pound box of fun is sure to confound even the most dedicated computer game masochist. But wait, there's help. In a brilliant attempt to scam you out of a few more buckazoids, Sierra offers the 350-page Space Quest 4 hint book and doorstep. The answers are there, and you'll have no trouble finding them with the help of your local reference librarian and Sierra's handy Reveal-O-Matic electronic hint eraser pen. Guaranteed to reveal all but the most useful hints. Need I say more? Scumsoft. That got me thinking, did they ever have these hint books in libraries back then? Ken Williams would have been on a killing spree. We got Skaterama. Experience the thrill of zero-G skating at Skaterama. Clip this coupon for 2 hours free rental on your Bile by Foot thrusters. Note, skate at your own risk. Skaterama is not responsible for flash burns, brain damage, or other injuries incurred while skating at our facility. I love this dude. This guy's face. Road test. Time Buster 2000 sucks. By SpacePiston expert Hugh Iota. There comes that time in every young boy's life when he begins to see things around him from a new perspective. Suddenly he dreams of owning a house with a white picket fence and a nice lawn and a front room he'll never use, or a boat like his Uncle Joe uses when he's smuggling things into the country. Or Time Pod, just like the Time Buster 2000 sucks. Our test model proved adept at restoring our childhood dreams, making us feel like children. Its overall feel is remarkably reminiscent of its predecessor, the Time Slug 1006. And yet, its myriad technological advancements outshine its dull, passe, boring, vomit-inducing competitors. Although we were denied the chance to actually test our test model, its looks speak well for its performance. The fit and finish of the polished aluminum body is indicative of the temporary corporate takeover of the Time Buster company, and, in all probability, it will never see its equal. Carlos particularly enjoyed the chrome hood ornament. The artificial aurat fur upholstery even fooled our interior expert, Mr. Lindsley. The door hinge creaked slightly if we opened the door too fast, but we were able to compensate quickly without loss of control. The factory has assured us it will be corrected in next year's model. Our team leader, Mr. Heitman, found the small storage compartment a bit too small to hold a Tyrannosaurus diverting side of beef, but he has not been available for further comment since his vacation to prehistoric Florida. Our drivetrain experts, Otto and Manuel, were also unavailable, as they were suffering from a couple nasty hangovers they acquired in the latter part of the 12th century. Overall, we give the Time Buster 2000 sucks our highest rating for aesthetics, and a no-call rating for its performance. For more details and a most excellent brochure, contact Bill or Ted in our sales department. List price. Price is tested. Price is tested includes standard option package plus 10 buckazoids to have the ashtray cleaned. Darn lot boys. Other options available include Sound Sucks Deluxe 8-track stereo system, interior light, interior door latch, cigarette lighter, cigarettes, driver's license, windshield wipers, time streams are wet, rear window defogger, available only on models with rear window, Mr. Fusion, frost-free glove box with ice maker, clock, curb weight, only 520 pounds, trunk space, 0, suspension, Suspendomatic, engine, type dual turbo, hot air cooled, 42 valve, 5-cylinder inline V8, horsepower, 15 per decade, torque, lots, maximum speed, 32 decades per hour, acceleration, 0 to 30 decades in 5 seconds, 0 to 60 decades, 5 seconds, 0 to 80 decades, 5 seconds. Minimum stopping distance, 0 feet. Editor's note: the real reason Hugh didn't test this test model is that he had a little trouble with the UIVPPP, User Identity Verification Pirate Protection Program. We didn't want him to feel like a complete idiot, so we let him leave that part out of his review. You can be a pretty sensitive guy. However, some of you might find yourself in the position to take a little joyride in the Time Buster, which doesn't exactly, belong to you. Although we don't condone or even encourage such childish and potentially destructive behavior, we're including this solution for your convenience. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. I don't even know what the solution would be. Maybe the solution is just like matching up. Like, here, we'll give you the name Roger Wilco, and then you gotta type in Latex Babes, and it has nothing to do with anything. Here. The time travelers everywhere are flocking to futuristic Xenon to view and photograph the amazing post-apocalyptic landscape. If you and your family plan to visit this bleak yet fascinating vacation getaway, this walking tour will help you get the most from your stay. SpacePiston safety tip: avoid the cyborgs. Warning. Alright, this is just a walkthrough to the start of the game. Oh, baby. Letters to the editor. To the editor. I must ask that you remove my name from your mailing list and cancel my subscription. In the last issue of SpacePiston, your center spread featured an extremely my tongue's given up on me. In the last issue of SpacePiston, your center spread featured an extremely scantily clad woman, whose presence could only be for sensationalism and sexual exploitation, lounging atop the new model QXV Aeonomatic phase shifter with a set of quad beam thrusters mounted on the heat shielding. In the background, several so-called engineers were gaping, either at the QXV or the cheap bimbo. Everybody knows you can't mount quad beams on the shielding without ripping off half the refracting tiles. Until you get your facts straight, count me as an ex-subscriber. Stephen Broadfox. Dear Stephen, first of all, those quad beams are specially modified for the QXV by simply shaving about 1/8 of an inch from the dorsal seam with a razor blade. An easy modification that you could make at home, if you weren't such a chucklehead. Secondly, that extremely scantily clad woman you're referring to is yours truly, the editor of Space Piston. Third, although I'm not a bimbo, I do confess a certain affection for solidly built, well-tuned machines like the QXV. As you can guess, I'm also quite fond of obnoxious, hot-headed, ignorant ex-subscribers like yourself. Ed. To the editor, we at Let's Electronoids like to address several comments made in your recent report on our new Time Warp 12,000. There were significant improvements made in the 12,000, features not found in competitors' products, or in our earlier model, the Let's Electronoids Time Warp 10,000. These features include argon dampened stabilizer, non-stick Flomo Easy Glide facts, and computerized micro injection with air-fueled dynamixing. We feel your time tests were not representative of the typical user's experience. Our marketing research has shown that the average time warper uses his pod to make mini short hops, a few minutes or days back and forth to win bets or contests, and play practical jokes. We realize that time warp gets less than ideal timeage under test conditions, but most users do not visit the Pleistocene 20 times a day. Lastly, we do not object to, and in fact we encourage, comparisons between our old model Time Warp 10,000 and the new model 12,000. However, we feel it was journalistically irresponsible to title your report, Let's Blue the Time Warp Again. Dear Mr. Letts, we stand behind our evaluation 100%. Perhaps we would feel differently if we had accepted the envelope hidden in the glove compartment of the sample time warp you provided. Ed. I've been one of your subscribers for several centuries. I'm currently living in the future, but I get your magazine through the time channels. And I have a simple request. Can you please start putting your mag in a flux protective wrapper? My last issue arrived with the first 50 page seared and blackened, and the type on pages 117 through 171 was completely reversed and unreadable unless I held it up to a mirror. There's no reason for abnormalities like that. Time Stud uses a flux protective wrapper. Jaunty Time Jockey uses a flux protective wrapper. Why can't you? Dear Seymour, according to our records, we start using flux protective wrappers approximately 12 years from now. Unfortunately, our records also indicate that your subscription to Space Piston expires 11 years from now and isn't renewed. If only you could have held on for that extra year. Radio Shock. Whatever happened to these guys? The zombie dudes. Our son made it sound like everything was all going to be good. At the end of the game. For all your nifty electronic gadget needs, on sale this week at our Galaxy Galleria location, Shockmaster Home Shock Treatment Unit. Only 2,500 buckazoids. Quit smoking, lose weight, or just for fun. Universal hut of pancakes. He hops, she hops, we all hop to you hop. From Terra to the black hole, there's always a U-hop ready to serve you with the best Labion Deathberry pancakes you've ever tasted. So time hop to U-hop. There's one in a century near you. There's only a few more pages. There's this 1, 2, 3, 4. To the editor, I, in common with a lot of young people my age, am 31. I have found that one of the most tragic paradoxical anomalies resulting from time travel is becoming one's own father. I have just this problem and I'm at wit's end. No matter what I do, it isn't good enough for me. I do nothing but boss myself around, but it doesn't do any good. I just walk away from myself without listening to me. I once asked myself to borrow the keys to my car. I got the keys, but not without having to endure another one of my lengthy lectures on responsibility. Why, when I was my age, I respected my peers. Anyway, I brought the car home late, and boy, was I ever peeved. This was the first time I actually took a razor strap to my behind. This is gonna hurt me a lot more than it'll hurt me, I told myself. Yeah, I thought. Like I really care how I feel. Anyway, it's something for your readers to consider. Dear Mr. Hughes, you bring up an interesting point. Of course, it's always best to just say no to becoming your own father, but that's easier said than done. You might want to send for my free booklet, Do's and Don'ts of Dating Your Parents. And remember, someday when you're older, you'll realize how much you loved you, and how much you miss bouncing yourself on your knee, teaching yourself to fish, and going to father-son spaghetti dinners with yourself. Having just read the previous letter, I must strongly disagree with Mr. Hughes Sr., Jr. To prove my point, I'm performing an experiment in which I intend to kill my own It cuts off. I'm ready to complain in advance. 8 years from now, I will not receive 3 issues in a row, as my address will change. To avoid this problem, I'm including my future address. Please do not change your records yet, as the address enclosed is still a vacant hillside. Sally Farnsworth, Wilby Jones. Dear Sally, unfortunately, as the head of our subscription complaint department is fond of saying, we can't change history. If you're not going to receive those 3 issues in a row 8 years from now, there's nothing we can do about it. In order to compensate for those 3 issues, I'm sending you 3 copies of the current issue. I feel I must strongly object to your feature article appearing 17 months from now. Although it's timely, it certainly isn't relative. Albert Einstein II through 4th. Dear Mrs. Einstein, I beg to differ with you. My brother-in-law is going to write that feature article, so from where I'm standing, it's relative. Bucky Starr, Space Cadet in The Giant Rat of Anthrax 3 by Man Vardabob. When we left our hero, he had just escaped the clutches of the evil Queen Morbidia, whose plans for the intrepid cadet can only be hinted at in a family publication, and was on his way to rescue the Admiral's daughter from captivity and torture by old Starsky and Hutch reruns in the cloud city of Cumula. Bucky Starr watched as the charge indicator of his Mark 38 AB turbo space skimmer fade from a cool and lucid green, not, he mused, unlike his sweetheart's hair, through several dubious shades of blue and purple, finally settling on an angry red, like the bloodshot eyes of a Virgilian piranha toad after a particularly nasty night on the town in one of the least desirable neighborhoods in the lower levels of the miners' quarter on Beta Draconis 14, and recalled how he had laughed at the fortune-teller who had read his earlobes only the previous day in the bazaar in a booth situated between the invertebrate boutique and the slug-on-a-stick vendor, smirking at her exclamations of doom and flipping her a dried herring by way of a gratuity. Suddenly the ship began to spin out of control, downward, ever downward, until... Continued on page 197. Buckazoid Bills. This is the guy who owned the arcade. We never saw him, though, or got any sushi. It's a shame. Buckazoid Bill's Arcade and Sushi Bar. Come on down to Buckazoid Bill's for all your favorite shoot 'em up and knock 'em down, kill those slimy alien games. Located in the Galaxy Galleria. Buckazoid Bill's is just the place to drop off screaming brats and in-laws while you shop. just in, middle-aged flatulent kung fu triples, located in the Galaxy Galleria Mall. Travels through time stream with Tippy the Time Tramp. Greetings from the space-time continuum, time jockeys. It's me, Tippy, your time travel consultant, with more tips to Tinder for trans-time tourists. I just got back from the most whirlwind time jaunt, out of which I've chosen my top 10 sites. Don't pass these up on your next weekend trip through the chronostream. 1. The Big Bang. No time tour is complete without a stop. The Big Bang, the granddaddy of all the smaller bangs. Pack a picnic lunch and thermos, because there are no concession stands within several thousand light years of this colossal conflagration. Everything that's anything will be there. So don't pass up this chance to grab a gander at all the matter in the entire universe. 2. Who killed Abraham Lincoln? Okay, we've all seen Earth and we've been terribly unimpressed. But one of the larger tour companies, just say Chrono, has come up with a terrific idea. Travel to the capital of the United States, Washington, D.C., in the 19th century to see the president take a bullet right in the balcony. And you get to actually take part in the mystery. Was it the insane wife, the vice president, the lead actor? You'll feel like part of the mystery, and you'll get to see mankind at its worst. A sight not to be missed. 3. The Planet of the Dogs. One last stop at Earth before we swing out of the Sol system. Contrary to their own predictions of the ascension of the ape, the planet goes to the dogs, literally. Canines become the dominant sentient species at the end of World War III. Every house has 2.5 fire hydrants and a chewy stick in every pot. Continued on page 20. Bargains, bargains, bargains. Sales, deals, specials, and steals. Visit Software Access in the Galaxy Galleria. You won't find prices like these anywhere else. You won't find a software store anywhere else. Ask Smokey Crankshaft. Dear Smokey, I'm using a TurboFlex Dynacharge Time Hopper Deluxe with a plow bucket nonophobic around sound system. Trouble is, whenever I go into hyperdrive, I leave the sound behind and I can't hear anything, so I need a more powerful system. Dear Drew, whoever sold you that plow bucket should be poked with a 3-pronged 2-slot point. It's useless without a trans amp, which will run you another 1,200 buckazoids or so. Basically, the trans amp runs a nanosecond or two ahead of your hog pod and dumps the sound waves just ahead. You warp on by just in time to catch the sound. The trans amp also keeps your system from punching sonic holes in the time channel behind you. So you've probably been doing it up until now. No big deal, but you've probably been responsible for busting a lot of eardrums throughout history. Dear Smokey, I've got a Century Skipper Model 45 with infinite cycle drive, rated at 4,500 BTU. Betelgeuse time units. The RAM sphere is cranked to about 3.2 GAEs on the Escher scale, and I'm getting around 9:1 on the tsunamometer. My question is this. If I ramp up the photo drive to a full 256 SKU, how much additional Saganium will I need to reach the event horizon? Dear Peter, please do not send us riddles or puzzles. This is not a game magazine. Dear Smokey, remember that aromatic 2000 hog pod you sold me 2 months ago for a mere 4,000 buckazoids? I took it into my mechanic for a shakedown and he told me the timage meter had obviously been rolled back, and that even though I said only 75,000 years, the time tread showed more like 275,000 years. You're a cheat and a fraud, and I'm reporting you to the authorities. Dad. Calm down. Dear Dad, calm down. Take some Geratoid. The first rule of thumb when buying a used hog pot is, let the buyer beware. You didn't. You got taken. I'm willing to bet you'll never let it happen to you again. So that 4,000 buckazoids was well spent to learn a very important lesson, right? Sure. Give my love to Mom and the cats. Smoky Crankshaft. Millennium Pod Fitters. Calling all time jumpers. This month only at Millennium Pod Fitters. Incredible values. Customize your hog pod. Guarantee lowest prices anytime. The Plasma Drive Shop. We'll stack our plasma up against anybody's. Epicea. I thought we could buy this at first because it was so cheap in the store. Epicea. No man likes it. No woman will talk about it. Unwanted chia growth. It never fails when you're taking your hog pod into warp with the windows rolled down. A few seeds blow in and land on your girlfriend. She doesn't notice. She keeps drinking water. Next thing you know, wham, chia. Now think, epicea. Instantly removes that unsightly chia from your lip, leg, or ultra-sensitive bikini area. Cauterizes as it works, so there's no messy clamping? And with episthetic anesthetic cream, a certain percentage of women experience hardly any discomfort at all. Epicea. And you can be chia-free for the rest of your life. From the makers of Epimole, Epa Blackhead, and Epa Fingernail. Thrusters. Have we got thrusters? Call up and ask for Stephanie, our winsome thruster gal. Shield and Tile Department. Ask for Maureen. She sells shielding by the seashore. Shit. Kitchen sink. Self-sticking heat shield tile. Headstrong no-wax heat shield tile. Bruno Wasser tile. My tile. Doggy's tile. Pulse shielding installed. Neutrino shielding installed. My little shielding installed. All the prices. What kind of fuel am I? There's no fuel like our fuel. Saganium. B. Imbiate. Deignite. Leslie Nielsen. Opalamine. Cradlenol. Give me a call. That is all. Unupkizen. Nup. I don't know what that last part is. Stop skidding through time treads. Deluxe deuterium belted omni-radial time treads. Standard deuterium belted mono-radial time treads. Acme slipstream semi-belted somewhat radial time treads. Vester's nearly belted almost radial time treads. Mendenhall's unbelted non-radial Skidmaster time treads. Terry's anti-belted not even close to radial death treads. Last page. It's a laugh riot and only proves that every species gets what's coming to them. The id of Voltaire 4. Stop by for the ultimate demonstration of mind over matter. Get this, the collective unconscious of a dead civilization comes to life and destroys everything for your entertainment pleasure. See astronauts torn limb from limb. See the id crew chew up the scenery. Stranger than fiction, more spectacular than watching the Death Star take out another rebel planet. You may want to set your time pod on auto replay. Catch this one over and over again. Gidget goes nova. The star of System 45A in Sector B subcluster, a star we affectionately call Gidget for her cute upturned hydrogen-helium conversion vector, and those two darling little sunspots on her face, goes nova in about 4 billion years. When she goes, she takes 15 civilizations, including a pleasant little agrarian culture just sprouting along the plump equator of Scobar 4. 400 additional colonizable planets, and an old abandoned hulk of a Death Star. It's not the Big Bang, but you can almost hear the civilizations yelping in the last few seconds. 6. The end of all life itself. Again, you can hear the collective sigh of relief as all life comes to an end, when a gigantic black hole opens up in the center of the universe. And for those of you keeping score, it's going to happen at precisely continued on page 48. Cams, tune headers, sport exhaust mufflers. What? Dual tip quadriflex whiz-bang mufflers, stainless tip spit and tape mufflers, oval tip mufflers, hand-knit 100% wool mufflers, extra loud, choice of colors. Time patrol radar detectors, the bare essentials, fuzz be gone, cop away, officer get lost, constable no more, lobby damned, the bail jumper deluxe. Anti-theft devices, teach that crook a lesson he'll never live to forget. Brinks security lock, Hoglock anti-gravity security field generator, electrocute high voltage, security teddy bear, Instafry dethiefing system, Toast-a-Thief, hot wire coils, Puddle of Punk, Nukem hog pod cover. Tonight, last night, or even the night before that, let it be Corona. For a real treat, try it with a slice of mango. Corona Ale. And finally, Monolith Burger. Get your change back from your Buckazoid at Monolith Burger in the Galaxy Galleria Mall. Well, that's it. That's everything. Thanks for sticking around. I feel like discount LeVar Burton. Well, that's a pretty cool type of manual to include. Like, there is some useful stuff in there. At least if you have the version that had copy protection too. But yeah, next up is Borg, I think, and then Star Trek Borg, and I think Maniac Mansion, and then Covert Action. So plenty of time to learn about Covert Action before I hurt myself. What am I gonna do? How about go into Dr. CDCS playing the Dig. Dig's on my list, but it'll be maybe near the end of the year. Do I know about the different versions? Yeah, I looked it up, so I'm gonna get gonna pick up the GOG version, which has I think by default it uses the enhanced 1989 one, but it also includes the one right before it, where the Dr. Fred or whoever it is flesh colored. So I think I'm gonna play the enhanced version. It looks a little bit better. It's not like VGA, it just looks a little prettier. So yeah, I think it's 1989 is that version on DOS. So that's the plan. That is the plan. Should be fun. Let's see here. And then Wednesday, with Star Trek Borg, that'll be a shorter stream for that game. It'll be just like Klingon, where it's pretty much just a Star Trek episode with some interactivity. All right. Well, thank you all for hanging with me. I always appreciate it. This is pretty all right. Space Quest 4, pretty all right. Well, looking forward to Space Quest 5. I think maybe a bit more. Better not let me down. Okay. See you all on Wednesday. Bye.